Alright everybody, it's been a little while since we've done a video, but here we are. This is W6Man 96 in Daytona, Florida, Bike Week 2019. I am on the brand new Z400. A lot of you might be familiar with the Ninja 400. This is the naked version. If you're familiar with the Z900 or Z650, the dash may look quite familiar. The font's a little different. So the major differences that I have read so far on the Z400 is ergonomics comparative to the Ninja 400. I have not rode the Ninja 400. If I get a chance down here, I will. But the Z is obviously the naked version, more of an upright. They raised the bar. They're not, I believe the Ninja is clip-ons. But this one is your standard style bar. Brings your arms up a little bit. Controls are obviously very simple. The levers are non-adjustable, which I find surprising. I wish they would just make that kind of across the board. But for a, what is it, $47.99? $4,700 bike MSRP, that means the dealers are probably going to be selling them at fair bit less than that. I think that that's a great deal. So we'll see what kind of power it makes. It's an inline twin. If you're familiar with the old Ninja 500, this would be its like great grandchild. I personally had one. We bought it for my wife to learn on. Check out my channel, W6Man 96, for that video. It was the last ride that we did on that bike before we left it go. And if you're familiar with the parallel twins, the Z650 is also a parallel twin. So we'll see what kind of power this makes comparatively. Saw Cycle World dynoed it and had roughly around 43 horsepower and about 28 foot-pounds. I think we're going to be going here. The guy in front of me leading us today is on a Z650. So right off the bat, very easy to shift, geared fairly low, likes to go, very, so far comfy. I like how you sit down in on it. Pretty excited to be down here. I've never been down for a bike week before in Daytona, never been to Daytona before. I'm in fourth gear right now. This does have the economical riding indicator that you might see on the dash there that's showing ECO. Fourth gear, a little bit of a whirl on the throttle here. It has that nice intake roar like the Z650 does. It's kind of exciting. Has a good wall sound, sucking air. You can hear it coming up in under the tank. Now these are more of a high rever, as far as I'll explain what I mean. I remember reading when the Ninja 400 came out, yes, it makes good power, even down low, but where it really shines, especially good for track use, is up on the top end of the RPMs. Probably won't be experiencing that today, especially never being down here. Mirrors, I don't even know what I'm looking at. I can adjust them, but they're mirrors. The levers are interesting. They remind me of my dual sports. The throttle is not as positive or quick revving as what I'm used to, but that's okay. This is a fun bike, definitely. I'm enjoying this. It's a very tight, nimble. I like how you sit down in on it. You can't change any ride modes or anything on this bike. It's just what you see is what you get. I think we're slowing down here a little bit. As far as my legs go, I'm not cramped at all. I don't feel a whole lot of weight on my wrists, of course, because I'm very upright. Third gear here, little roll on. I don't know if you can hear that. I'll see if I can get a better snap of it here. I'm glad there's not A lot of traffic. I was worried that there was going to be a lot of traffic today. Also want to say quick shout out to everyone who's been subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it. I'm really trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. Obviously, I'd love to have more than that. I've definitely been really anxious to get more videos out there for everyone. I've really enjoyed all of the comments and questions. It's a lot of fun. So feel free to ask me questions, something that I may not have answered for you on this demo here, because obviously these are just short little glimpses of what the bike's like, but it does give you a good idea. This has ABS standard. You cannot option out of it from what I've read, I believe. Yeah, the Ninja 400 does have the normal clamp on style bars. But back to my channel, thank you to everyone who's been subscribing and views. I've really been astounded by the number of views, especially on the Z900 videos, but even the dual sport videos. I think everyone likes some dual sports, so we'll do more of that. I'll get the 250 out and see what you guys think of that. But here we go. It's snappy. It likes to rev. Has a good top end. Sound good with a uncorked. Sound good with a different pipe on it, that's for sure. The throttle has some free play. I don't know if you guys can see that. I know you can adjust that stuff. It's just a little alarming sometimes. Got a cop beside me. Daytona Beach Police. So maybe some of you that are watching this video may have been down here during this time. I won't be able to upload these videos until I get home, unfortunately. Let me know if you took this for a ride. What did you think? Also want to talk about, I have a new helmet after too many years, to be honest, of my old HJC. It was a good helmet, and I recently upgraded to the Alpha 70 ST sport touring helmet. Still kind of a racing breed, just has a little bit more of a touring function. Lots of venting. Haven't really been able to try it. This is really my first ride. Turn signals aren't self-canceling or anything like that. You gotta push in the button. Does have the normal, your trips and stuff. I'm not gonna cycle through it, but I know what it has. The interfaces are pretty much consistent. A little bit of That's fun. That's fun. Has some good gumption. It can maybe sound a little buzzy, but I think a pipe would really help with that. I felt a little bit in the wrists, but it's a motorcycle. We want to feel that RPM. We want to feel that motor. Obviously, not to where your arms are shaking off or your feet. But it's good to have that response. It's like the motorcycle's talking to you. I think that this is going to maybe steal some sales from the Ninja 400. If you don't like all the fairings, this is for you. It's for me. I don't like all the fairings. So this bike would be for me. Its direct competitors right now are the KTM 390, the little Duke. It's a little down on power, the Duke is, comparative to this. And as far as pricing, I don't know why you'd buy that KTM. I really don't. And you have the new Honda. They redid their 300, and it has a little bit more power. It'll be interesting to see what that runs like. I might try to jump on the Honda demos. I'm going to try to demo as much as I can for everyone out there, do some comparisons. But anyway, direct competitors. Talked about the Honda, talked about the KTM a little bit. Now let's talk about the Yamaha. The new Yamaha R3. I think it looks grown up, which, good job, Yamaha. It looks like your R1. It is a 321cc, kind of interesting, and I really like it. It's not going to have the torque like this does, or the top end, but I definitely like the looks of it. being a fairing bike. Just good being back on a bike. Living in Pennsylvania, you don't get that all year round. Down here, yes, you do, pretty much. Yeah, this bike runs good. 400. I would say it is snappier than our old Ninja 500. It pulls well. It has torque right there. I mean, it's not going to rip your arms off or anything, but it's a lively bike. And for the money, for what you get for the money on this bike, it's a lot of fun. Now I am getting, a little bit of wind here. Might try venting on my helmet actually. Let's try that. Ooh, I do feel they're right. They're not lying to you in the reviews. I feel the cool air rushing across the top of my head. Like I said, this is the first time I've really worn this helmet. I threw in my Bluetooth, Senna, and my Senna Prism, got that all connected, tested it out before I left and got on the plane. And so hopefully you're not seeing the ground or the sky right now. Hopefully you're seeing the bike and the road ahead. If not, oh well, just have to come back next year. It has a good rip to it, man. I could really have some fun ripping on this thing. Throw it into some corners here. Look at that. Right up there. Right up over 60. You kind of forget that you're on a 400, to be honest. Like when I'm throwing it through these curves and stuff, it just runs good, handles good, has plenty of power. Look at that. Holds the line nice. Alright, I'm at about $7,000 right now. Do I feel vibration? Yes. I feel it in my feet. But I'm in 4th gear. I'm at 7,000 RPMs. I have 2 more gears to go. Do I feel it now? Not really. We'll smack it back down to 4th. So there is the speedway. Everyone take a look at that. My first time around here. Never seen it. Pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. Once we stop, I'll do a quick walk around of the bike for everybody. So if you're still watching at this point, thank you. I don't know how much longer the ride is. They said about a half an hour. We're about 25 after right now. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me some comments. What would you like to see on my channel? I plan to be doing some parts installs. I just got a fender eliminator kit for the Z900, so I'll be doing a install on that. And I just got a Delcovic exhaust for the wife's Z650, so I'll be doing a part install on that as well. And got a couple other parts I might do videos on. So if you like those sort of things, be keeping an eye out for my channel. Yeah, I like this a lot. Would I ride it again? Yeah. Would I buy it? Yeah, I would. Are there other bikes that I'd rather buy? Yeah. Who is this for? It is for somebody that is new to riding. One of the best things I heard about this bike, they said it's not just a beginner bike. It is the best bike to begin on. And I thought that's a great way to put it. Because we all, the best beginner bike. That's a beginner bike. Is this a beginner bike? Sure. It is for the person that's starting on riding. It's going to set them up great for riding. I mean, everything is right where you need it. It's very easy to use, you know, no frills, but fun. How about that? And it's also for people like me, people like probably a lot of you that are out there that are just curious about maybe a second bike, something that's just commuter, something that's just fun to rip around on. This would be it. I mean, is it gonna rip your arms off? No. Are you gonna have a lot of fun? Yeah. So here we are, back at the demo days, back into first gear, back in neutral. Shut the bike off. Keys, kind of interesting place. Oh, that's why you can't take it out. Hit my. So there it is. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.